morning, everybody. Happy Friday. Welcome to the Rick Dog Network. I'm already started here. Stand by. As the network will be on the bump. Here we go. As we have early morning jam session, or swing session, I should say.
Plays that one now.
Ooh, there's a little shot to the short.
Hey, we got one out here.
All right, here we go. That's a little better.
The count, 0-2. I got the count, 1 and 2.
All right. I think I'm trying to pick up my 11th win. I only have maybe two losses or so. Here in Double A, some Double A action. Trying to make my way to the show. Thank you for joining me. So yesterday was a tough day on the show.
Here we go, boys.
Played for about an hour or so, and my 50 game hitting streak came to an end. I think it was exactly 50 or 51 maybe. So that came to an end. I think I picked up a tough loss on the mound too, so I think it was like went from 10-1 to 10-2. But other than that, I put up some decent numbers. Still rolling along here in Double A. I feel like I'm gonna get called up any time now, any day now. But I'm okay with staying down a little longer to get my numbers up. All good. We'll be patient about it. Thank you for joining us. It makes it a little bit more dramatic as I make my way up. Maybe allow a couple people to join here. So, welcome in to the Rick Dog Network, where we start the day on the mound. And that is the end of the first, or midway through the first. All right, here we go.
That's outside. That's ball 2.
That's low.
2 balls, no strikes.
Squeezing me blue. All right, so we're here on a Friday morning. We're talking White Sox baseball usually. The White Sox lost last night or yesterday afternoon. The last game against the Seattle Mariners. So they end a 4-game winning streak. They fall to 4-2. So it'll be that'll be the question mark for the year. That 5th starter, who's it going to be? Can they get the job done? They kind of went with it kind of felt like a Sunday with a day game, end of a series. They had their Sunday lineup out there for the White Sox, and they lost. I think it was 5-1. Couldn't get much going on the offense end. A cold day here in Chicago. Windy day, so you kind of take that one and just throw it out the window. It was like 50 mile per hour winds. It's a goofy ball game. So we fall to 4-2. But that's all you could ask for after a week of baseball. 6-2. That's one of the better starts I could remember in my lifetime. 0-2. So you're pretty excited here. Still worried about the huge question mark with the White Sox right now are the injuries. So yesterday we threw out a 5th starter. I think that's one of his first starts ever. I don't even know the guy's name. We'll check it. We'll look at it later. Who got the loss? But are we going to be able to find a guy to fill in that role and eat some innings? I don't think he pitched too bad. I watched some of the game there, so we'll see how that continues to grow, and are we going to be able to weather the storm there with our two number 1 and number 2 guys out right now, for one for a month or two and the other for a week or two. Can we manage the storm until they get back? That's the huge question for Sox fans, and it's going to be for most teams eventually here, because it sounds like the entire league is having some injury issues here with the weird spring training type deals. So it's going to be part of it. It's going to be part of the deal here, Sox fans. 162 games to be played. Can we get healthy enough? We know we have the talent, right? Can certain guys step up while they're gone? You know, can those guys get healthy before the end of the year? Does Rick Hahn need to make a move?
Nope. Ball 1.
All question marks. A lot of question marks, you know. It's not, I don't know. I know a lot of Sox fans are just going to look at the record and be happy with it. But, you know, I'm not a day-to-day guy. I don't usually get too high or too low on the ball club, but I am interested to see what we're going to look like in June and July with injuries, and see who's getting hot. Because I feel like no matter what, the style ball club that we have built is going to get hot when it gets hot out. So I think we're going to have that to rely on and to fall back on. Sorry about this. But yeah, hopefully that'll allow our starting pitching to get healthy, and by that time our bullpen's not too taxed, which is always a huge question mark.
That's out.
If you want to win a World Series, if you want to be dangerous, your bullpen's going to have to survive the long season. So we're a week in. It's exciting. Got 150 more to go, 155 more to go. So strap it down. I've never been one to get too excited about anything in the first couple weeks, so the same this season. That brings me to my next point. The Cubs are 4-2, huh? I saw that big win for them yesterday. Cubs fans excited, good for them. I'm excited when Cubs fans are also excited, when both sides of town are able to keep up with the baseball. Because I do. I love baseball. It's my favorite sport. And I love when everybody else in the city falls in love with it for a summer. And it's exciting, and especially after it's a mild winter, but it's kind of extending here deep into the spring. We can't seem to get any warm weather here. I can't get my bike out and go for a ride, so kind of itching for baseball season. A lot of times in Chicago, it's over before frickin' May, so we're kind of itching for basic football season. So I think a lot of people itching for football season because we got the young quarterback, see what he could do, and a new coaching staff. But all that could wait, right? Got the Bulls about to get swept by the Bucks in the playoffs. And then it's baseball season for a little bit here in Chicago. So both teams look pretty solid at 4-2. Let me hear what you think out there. Yeah, I'm a Sox fan. Everybody, I feel like people hate that. I'm a diehard Sox fan. Thanks for joining me. What are you? That question was asked by, like, you were a Cub fan. So I'm just going to assume until you correct me. But it's good to see. Yeah, I'm a diehard Sox fan. Love baseball. I'm a Chicago fan. Most people that know me usually kind of dog the Cubs a little bit, but growing up on the north side, kind of enjoy that soap opera that happens on the north side. Usually I'm drawn to American League Central baseball because that's what we see all the time here. We got two teams and we see a lot of it. If you watch both sides of town, which I haven't watched the Cubs in a couple of years because they have their own network, and I'm be damned if I'm paying for that. So it'll be interesting to see how that happens here. But excited about the White Sox.
Ball. 2 ball, 2 strikes.
I was excited about basketball for a while there, but then the Bulls kind of, some of the diehard Bulls fans who grown up in the Jordan era here and actually playing in the house that Jordan built here. And oh my God. What do we think? You think the Bulls got a shot here to win a game? I think that team's too tough. I think they're gonna. We're in disarray right now with injuries and identity issues. We're gonna see if Zach LaVine could step up and do anything here in his first. You never know. He might surprise me. I don't think he is. I think he's gonna struggle here. I think the pressure is gonna be too great for the young Bulls, and DeMar DeRozan's gonna get double teamed because nobody else is gonna want to step up, and then it's going to look like the Bulls are going to quit, but it's not. They're just going to be undermanned, and I think they're going to get beat by a team that's about to go back to the NBA Finals, the Milwaukee Bucks. We'll see. I'll try to watch here over the weekend, but it's going to be tough to watch them get pummeled. Hopefully not. Hopefully I'm wrong, because, I mean, they do have some talent. They did look good early on, but it's not the same ball club.
One down right now.
But yeah, I got the Sox gear on. Always rocking the Sox gear. People always give me shit in Chicago, especially when, we only been good the last few years, but I used to wear my Sox hat every day to work, even when we were struggling there. And I don't know why. That's just the way I roll. I wear a Sox hat every day. Always have, always will. Even when they stink. It's kind of who I am. Kind of shows you in Chicago who you are. A lot of Cubs fans take offense to it. Usually, especially when the Cubs were good and you still wrote your Sox. You're like, why are you wearing? Cubs fans are like a cult. They're always trying to recruit other people into their cult, their misery. Like, why are you a Sox fan? They try to have that conversation with you. But I'm just a Sox fan. Always have been. Always will be. Family is Sox fans. My dad, my brothers. Most cousins, there's a few Cubs fans sprinkled in. We accept them. Growing up in Wrigley, I worked at Wrigley for a few years. I love Wrigley Field. Is probably my favorite stadium. A lot of Sox fans hate to hear that, but it's tough to deny that the beauty of that place. The only problem with Wrigley is the Cub fans. No, not all of them, but when you're there, you get to find out that there's some real Cub fans that show up and die hard, which is interesting, especially the way their ownerships had treated them for over 100 years. I always thought it was just a popularity contest, and it's a cool place to be, and that's why there were so many Cubs fans. But there's some real Cub fans out there that actually love that team. And you don't really see them at the ballpark because those guys can't afford to go to the park. That's why they fill up that amusement park. There's a lot of people that come in from out of town over the weekends, from Iowa, Michigan, anywhere. My pitcher is not on energy. I am feeling fine, Skipper, in the fifth. I got 58 pitches. Whatever. They've been taking me out early lately. But yeah. That's why there's some diehard Cubs fans. I feel bad for that. I felt bad for them, but they got one a few years back, so it was good to see them get one. So no longer a hater. As you get a little older, you appreciate the other side of town a little bit. The fans are tough. They can be a little difficult, as they could be somewhat obnoxious. But that's the same for the Sox fans. I just went to the White Sox opener a couple days ago. And boy, were they hammered. Oh, yeah. It was. Oh, yeah. The concourse was it looked like a rave. Nobody was watching a game. Looked like Wrigley by about midway through the first. That was funny. I used to be what? I used to go get hammered at the game. Used to be my greatest joy in life, but I don't drink anymore. So now you get to observe, especially that opening day crowd. They go, oh, I think I hit them there. I'm losing it. Maybe I'm getting tired. They're going to take me out either way. Nope. They'll let me in for the number 9 hitter. Maybe I could get a double play. So interesting. The opening day crowd is always interesting. I usually never go. I usually stay home and watch it. But for some reason, I was really craving the ballpark. I went by myself and noticed the crowd and noticed the vibe. That's a double play ball. It was fun. It's always good. That first game, everybody's been locked away all winter, and it's kind of been a cold spring here in Chicago, so nobody's been able to get out and have a good time. So you could notice that in the crowd, that everybody's letting loose, almost like a concert type of vibe, that first game. So I'm sure it's been like that at Wrigley, their first few games. I went. Whatever. Fantastic. So yeah, fun times at the ballpark. That's when you get the fair weather fans at the ballpark. Oh, we're in trouble here. You get the different vibe, different feel. But it's good for the city, and it's good for the sport. I feel like get more fans born that way. It's supposed to be a good time. Ballpark's supposed to be a good time. You're supposed to let loose. Let it all out. I got it. So welcome in. A lot of regional talk here. I know the talk yesterday, I didn't get a chance to talk about it yesterday, was the big guy in LA, the big left-hander, had the no-hitter, or the perfect game going deep into that one. They pulled him out of the game. And I never had a problem with that, right? I always feel like the coach, it's so interesting to hear how all the talk was so bad. I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. But Kershaw has had, shoulder problems, just coming probably off shoulder problems. He's always coming off problems, back problems, stuff like that. I think he was about 80 pitches in, and they pulled him out of a perfect game, which, once again, I think some of the old school fans get upset with that and want to see their pitchers go. I was just talking about this the other day, how I like to see my pitchers go as deep as possible, and I want to see him keep going. But I think in this situation, when you have a pitcher, the best pitcher in the game, who has shoulder issues, I think it's up to the coach on that one. You let him go if you think you can handle it. But if you're worried about anything, and these guys are trying to win a World Series, they could care less about a perfect game. We care about it as fans. I know a younger version of myself would have been upset and been like, "Oh, you gotta let him finish. It's just part of the game, you know." But there's a second hand. I think my challenge is going to be wiped out there. Let's see if they pull me out of this one here with 2 guys in a second. I know I'd pull myself. But yeah, you go as you get a little older, and as a person who has shoulder issues from throwing too much, save them. Save it. This game means nothing. It does mean, there's another, easy play at second. Nice. Out of the 6. It's a tough one. I get both sides of it, but I can't believe how big of a deal it was made. It was like a national story. They're talking about it back and forth. But once again, I'll talk about it real quick. I think you just leave it up to the coach. I don't think it should be a national story. I don't think people should have that big of an opinion on it, because it's his shoulder. And the coach usually going to do what's right. And that's what managers do, right? That's what managers have done for years, do the wrong thing. People have been upset with managers for a long time. But that's why they're there, to save them, players from themselves. Yeah, it's exciting, and you want to see this, and you want to see that a lot of times, but that's just the way it is. Things have changed, lately. There's a new school of thought, even in football, with coaches going for it on fourth down all the time. That used to be such a thing where it never happened just because the book says you do this, you do that, and you just never. Things are changing, so we'll see if it's for the better. But that was an interesting one. And then I know Guerrero had the 3 home runs yesterday. We'll see. I'll watch some news here in a little bit and go over what happened yesterday. I only saw the Chicago stuff. I'm sorry. I think I lost my one listener. He asked a question. I probably didn't see it. I am new to this, but let me know how my audio sounds. Let me know who you're rooting for out there. Am I wrong for assuming that you were a Cub fan? I apologize. I get defensive as a Sox fan. I can't believe they're letting me pitch here into the 7th. I appreciate it. Oh no, now they're squeezing me a little bit. Try to get one over here. As my guy is a two-way sensation, I'll finish this game up and then I'll grab a bat. And I'm a switch hitting shortstop. Just had a 50-game hitting streak snapped yesterday, so I'm kind of eager to get out there and start hitting again. 50-game hitting streak. It was a tough one to let go of. But trying to keep it real here. Oh, that's going to be out number 2. This is turning into a great outing. Thought they were going to take me out, but it's 4-0. Good, guys. I'm battling with no energy. Giving you everything I have out here. Ooh, now he calls that a strike. That was the same pitch. That was even worse. Thanks, Blue. Appreciate that. This will be my last batter, probably. Hopefully. And that'll be out number 3. So that's challenge completed. And I feel like that'll be it for me. Yawn. Yawn. Nice job. That was a good job. I'm getting pretty close to being called up to AAA here. As far as the pitching goes, I'm rolling along. Got 11 wins, 3 losses. Got the ERA sub 1. Let's see if they show all that. They don't. My hitters, we'll see. We'll see what's going on here. I'm hitting that, you know what, out of the ball. So I'm kind of glad. I think it's because of Tim Anderson and the club that I have up in the big leagues. They're probably not too eager to call me up. I'm going to see what they're going to do with me. I'm hoping that they move me to second or third base and keep Tim Anderson. But it's going to be tough. The sensation coming up. The Rick Dog Network. Welcome to the Rick Dog Network. It's an early morning swing session. I like to play early on this Good Friday. Whatever, you just... Wow, this is the second time. All right. Okay, I hate those. The same exact conversation. Now it's getting redundant, Coach. Okay, that makes sense. Thank you. I haven't even I got picked off once, and then these guys. I tell ya. This coach is not practicing base running. I'll tell you that shit right now. Okay. I usually like doing these. This usually help my hitting out. Get your hand-eye coordination. I think I'm just supposed to get it in the red. Oh, God. Oh, boy. Got the Vlad Guerrero there. Perfect. Perfect. Okay. Okay. Good. Perfect. How does my sound guys? Get a thumbs up out there. I'm still battling my technical. I feel like I've been doing it. I got my 10 followers last night. I'm so excited about that. Thank you for listening. If you're listening, please send a follow as I'm still thirsty. I don't even know how to get followers. I'm still fixing the audio. I'm getting reprimanded left and right. I'm a rookie. I'm kind of just doing this to have fun because I like the game. I like to play sports games, and it's usually pretty exciting. I feel like it ends up being pretty dramatic. So I figured I should broadcast it, right? Being in the film industry, I like a good story, a good plot. All right, so here we go. Playing shortstop against the Biscuits, which just made me hungry all of a sudden. Montgomery, Alabama against Birmingham. This feels like a rivalry. Damn biscuits. Everybody got up and had them biscuits this morning. It's racist. Sorry. In the house that Jordan built. Who's this guy? Nobody cares. Oh my God, you can't even see me. Yes, you can. Had to turn to double play here. That's it. Playing shortstop. Second. Quickly. Very slowly, actually. It's a day game. I have a tough time picking up that ball. I froze a half a second, but we got one. Excuse me. Down 3-0 early. Not going to let me do a practice. All right. Let's see how we're feeling here in the plate. 1-0. Looking for something up. Oh, good pitch. 1-1. The bottom dropped out on that one. Oh, a hanger. 2-0. That was a pitcher's pitch. Let's see if I'm trying to go the other way here. It's 3-1. It's decent speed aboard. Let's see if they start to run. He's got kind of a big lead there. It's a shot. Base hit back up the middle. And I think I got it up to like a 4 or 5 game hitting streak now after my 50 game hitting streak got ended yesterday. I'm really butthurt about that. I was so close to the record. Beautiful piece of hitting. David Rodriguez. Which reminds me, a shout out. That's very sad. There's a director that passed away last year. Assistant director. He's an actual director named David Rodriguez, who is one of my favorite directors because there's very few Hispanic directors in the film industry working on Chicago PD. And David Rodriguez, coming from New York, was one of them. And I always play this game, and they always have this guy. It always reminds me of him. So, shout out to David Rodriguez. God bless your family and all that good stuff, because he was a good one. We miss him. D-Rod. Ooh, there's a shot into the gap. That's going to be extra bases. And they're still trying to corral it. I'm going for 3. I'm going to push it here. Play at third. Got him. That's a tough one. Man, the coach is going to kill me. My base running has really been, especially with one out there. Should have stayed at second. But I'm a very aggressive. I have always been. 2 for 2 I am. Oh, that's nasty curveball. First on the team in ribbies, 68 of them. Oh, that was... No, off the plate? Wow. 0-2. That's a hanger. And that's... Am I going to push it here? No. Because we're down by 2. Do the right thing here. Do the right thing. And I won't steal. All right, 5-3 D-Rod up to the bat. Charging, gotta play. Oh, what happened? I thought there was a guy at. Oh no. Oh, brother. Just rookie mistakes here. Get it all out of the way while I'm in Double A. I don't know why. It felt like there was a guy at first, but it's okay. Allows me to turn 2. Rack him up. Welcome in, big guy. I've been on early in the morning like this. I was on early in the morning yesterday. I've been on a little bit, but welcome back, big guy. You missed my 50-game hitting streak. Got snapped yesterday, so I'm butthurt here. Bases juiced. Yeah, that's right at the. That's a hang with him. Welcome back to the Rick Dog Network. We got a return customer. One of my first. I think you were the first person I had a chat with, which was cool. I think you went to the the Sox game. I was there too. If my memory serves me. Have I watched? I've been keeping my eye on the White Sox. They lost yesterday. They had a day game, so I watched a little bit of them. And then I watched the highlights of the Cubs. I've been watching highlights. Been working and testing on set yesterday. So on Good Friday, we are off. I'm going to be watching some basketball this weekend and some baseball. How about you? What'd you watch? Let me know. I saw Vladdy hit 3 bombs. That was awesome. One of my favorites. Kershaw got pulled out of a perfect game. I was okay with that because now I'm a coach and I think like a coach. See what you guys thought about that. Ooh. I do have MLB The Package on T-Mobile, so I'll try to tune in a little more often here so I could have better baseball talk. Ooh, that felt good. Got the crowd standing up back there. It's off the top of the wall. I'm going for 3. I'm pushing it. Oh, look at this guy's got a freaking cannon out here. Oh, man. I stink. Look at this guy. Look at the throw. Looks like freaking Roberto Clemente out there. And I can't slide. What'd you watch? Who's been keeping your interest? I saw the Padres won big yesterday. And then I saw New York Yankees rolling along. I think you said you were a Rangers fan. How they've been playing in one of their new ballparks. So now, do the Texas Rangers, do they play in a different ballpark every time, or do they tear the other ballparks down? So jealous that they get a new ballpark all the time. And then the Sox just keep fixing up the same then the Cubs the same way. They've been playing in the same ballpark for 190 years now. No BS. Yeah, I saw the Guardians are rolling along there. They look pretty tough. Like I said, I'm happy about. So you seem like you're in Ohio there. Yeah, I'm happy that the American League Central's a little tougher. Make the Sox road to the playoffs a little tougher, battle tested. So the Guardians, I've been keeping an eye on the last few years because they have really good pitching. It seems like since they were in the World Series against the Cubs, they've kind of kept that, but they haven't been able to put it all back together. But now it looks like they have something brewing there again, so which is always dangerous. Cleveland is fun to watch. They beat the poor Reds. Yeah, I'm sorry about that, buddy. The Guardians, they got a good feel to them with the new team name, right? I don't know, they got something. I like that stadium out there. I've never been there, but it's one. Ever since they filmed that movie there, Major League, which is one of my favorite movies, I've always wanted to go. I always wanted to go. It seems cool out there with the way the left field is. Have you ever been there? Yeah, it feels weird, the Guardians. But I think they picked a good name because it's got a good ring. I thought I'd never say anything but the Indians, but they picked a good one. The Guardians of the Galaxy. It's cool. Or whatever. It's crazy how they changed the Indians. Cleveland, it felt like such a natural thing, but a lot of things changing now. So I didn't think it was ever going to change, and they got things changed the last couple of years or so, so they went ahead and I don't know how I feel, but how do you feel about the name change? I have my opinions on that. I'll keep them to myself, I feel like. But I always wanted to hear what everybody else says. It's something that
1-1.
I don't know. Trying to get a base hit here. Oh, it's not giving me anything.
Hey, we lay off that one. Did I got 2-1 the count.
Yeah, the Sox lost. Sox are 4-2. The Cubbies are 4-2 here. Cleveland's hanging in there. Oh man, I knew that was coming. I can't ever wait back for the changeup, so it's 2-2. 2-0 here. Double-A action. Early in this one, it's 3-2. It's a full count. I don't think he wants to walk me here, so you got to expect a fastball. There it is. And it's driven deep. I can't get a home run, but it's deep into the gap as I'm going 3 again. Send it him. Oh, yes, he's safe at third. Keep pushing it. Yeah, they should really run with it, right? Why not? Have the little fox out there as a mascot. I'm serious. It's just got a good vibe to it. Like, I don't know. Who knows? It could be something interesting. It's a fun little. It's a base hit, as I'll go ahead and score from third there. It's a fun little name. I feel like teams do such a terrible job at naming their team. Like, who the hell picks these names? But the Galaxy, they got it right. All right, there's one down, runner at first. Try not to make a mistake here. Looking for the double play. And to first. Back to first. Nice. Rock 'em up.
Now batting, shortstop, Ricky Redden.
Come on now.
Yeah, I hear you. It's interesting. it was, I don't know if it was, I don't know. It's tough.
Ball one.
I've always been on the fence with it. As, let's see how to put it. As a person that studies history in the game, very much so, I feel like those names were brought into, ooh, that's a ball on in. Yeah, I don't know. The one I always think of is like the Notre Dame Fighting Irish. Like, why the hell do these guys get their own team? You know, I always joke about it because I'm more of a comedian, as I don't take things too seriously. But these guys get their own damn team. I gotta put the brakes on this one. Back to 2. Is he gonna get me? Man, I'm terrible on the base pass. Look at that. We're down by 1. They hate me. But we're talking. These guys get their own team name, but that's not offensive, right? That's Fighting Irish, right? Got the Fighting Illini. They had to change their name or their mascot. You know, the Chief Wahoo had to go bye-bye, which is always fun, right? You always love that mascot and that nickname. You always thought it was paying homage, but it's tough because, you know, history, things happen and some people are offended. A lot of people are offended by things now, so... You know, there was a movement over the last couple of years, and they used it to step in and try to change a lot of things. People had a platform which they haven't had in the past, so we'll see. I'm kind of on the fence. I see both sides as like a comedian politician type, so I understand. I felt like I'm in double play range, but I'm not. So it's right to first. They throw me off with that. Just moved them towards second a little bit, so. I get it. I get why it happened, and I understand why we don't want it to change. You know, some of these names and some of this stuff. I think the Indians name, and I think the Washington Redskins too are like one that donate a lot of money to the Native Americans, and I think the name was originally made to pay homage, not to make fun. But that's what it ends up, you know, pointing out and individualizing a certain individual, which I think it's more of the stuff that has happened outside of the game of baseball and outside of the game of football and how they've been treated. What am I trying to do here? I'm just trying to drive in a run, people. You know, so that's the way it goes. That's the world we're living in right now. Right or wrong. It's been done. It's not the end of the world, right? We could get past it. It's already been 2 weeks into the season in Galaxy. The Guardians of the Galaxy is already flowing off, so I'm trying to win the game. Trying to get a big hit here. Seems like everything's a changing. Yeah, the Washington football team. It's crazy. But, you know. Ah, damn it. Could not get the job done in a pressure situation here.
Hey, ready for that ground ball right here?
Yeah, I hear you. See, that's what I felt like. That's what's happening now. A lot of people are getting involved in stuff that. And I hear you. I can't say I'm not a Native American, so I have no stance on it. It's interesting. It's really interesting to hear your point of view on it. I am on. You know, I feel like it shouldn't have been changed, but I could be a little biased because I just love sports, right? So I don't know. A lot of times in these situations, I take a step backwards because it's tough for me to say I don't. Yeah,
Outside.
you know.
Right guy, right spot. Easy.
Ooh, that's a shot. It's going to be a game winner. This ball game is over. That's my second game winner. Look, he does the Michael. Look at that, Michael Jordan. Look at him high stepping, and I'm doing the Deion Sanders. We celebrate. Sox win. The man could swing, folks. Yeah, there's a lot of things. You know, I made a joke. So we went to the Sox game the other day, right? Nothing makes sense right now. You know, so I try to make fun of, I try to joke to make light of things. And then, you know, there's nothing we could do right now. All right, so we went to the Sox game the other day. I'm going to take a break here in a minute. Just an intermission. And one of the pitchers got pulled, right? If you ever went to the Sox game, when a pitcher gets taken out, an opposing pitcher gets taken out, the White Sox fans sing, na, 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 hey, 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 goodbye. And then and then you got 36,000 people standing up and chanting it. It's almost a la the Tomahawk Chop, which we'll talk about, right? The Atlanta Braves. How come they don't change their name? But I'm sure they'll be up next. And this poor pitcher, right? I'm just joking. This guy gets paid thousands of dollars, millions of dollars to do his job. But I'm surprised the cancel culture hasn't tried to cancel the na-na-na-na at Comiskey Park because it's rude and it's mean. And I was just joking when I said that, and I hope they don't cancel it. And I hope nobody takes me very seriously. But I'm just joking about that's the type of thing that's happening. People's feelings are getting hurt, and other people are stepping in and say, hey, their feelings are being hurt. So let's cancel that, which, you know, it's tough. It's a thin line, and some stuff's going to be, you know, we'll see if it's right or wrong. I'm not the person to say that. What I do know is that a lot of things have been wrong for a lot of years. So right now people are trying to fix things. So what we can do is go help fix ourselves, try to do the right things, and treat people the right way every time you deal with your brothers and sisters on an everyday basis, and I think that'll fix the problem. I don't think fixing the name of a team is going to do much, but, you know, that's the world we live in right now, and everybody has the right to their opinion on this one. I'm not trying to preach to the choir. Yeah, that's funny, right? I thought it was hilarious. I'm a comedian. Cancel culture. That was the thought that came to my. It's all you can do is laugh about it, folks. We'll be all right. It's just a name. It really doesn't matter. It doesn't. You know, I love the Cleveland Indians, and we love the movie, and we love the mascot. It's cute and all, but whatever. We'll get over it. I'll be back. Intermission. I just won the game. Welcome back. Welcome back. Welcome back. So we'll keep it rolling here. Welcome in. Excuse me. Rolling along here. Just got a game-winning base hit. That was awesome. We're talking baseball. Talking life. Talking biscuits and barons in the house that Jordan built. Hey, look, it's... I thought it was Sandy Alomar Jr. It's not. Let's get this. Come on, big guy. Look at the numbers. Big time.
Hey, your pitch. Drive it deep, huh? Here you go.
Oh. I try to wait back a little bit. I even kind of aimed the other way, but way out in front. 0-1.
1-1.
Welcome back, everybody. To the Rick Dog Network. Playing some good baseball this morning. First game I pitched, got the W. And then I've been kind of crushing the ball here at the plate. Last game, walk-off, base hit for myself. And a multi-hit game. He's second baseman over, and he makes the play. So we're moving on here. It's been fun chatting this morning. The early morning chat.
Hey, see you ripping up there.
The designated hitter, Ricky Wedgett.
Ball. No, come on. Johnson.
Pitch up there. Let's go, kid.
Good pitch. 0-1. Dang it. All right. We're a little swingy here, so 2 groundouts. I'll let the ball get in on me a little bit with 2 outs. Try to drive something into the gap. Ball 1. Yeah, I hear you, coach. Was this guy going to steal? Let me know. This guy's got 99 speed. First base. Good pitch. It's 1-1. It's a 1-1 ball game here in the bottom of the 6th. Another close one. Just 2 outs. Check. Lebowski. The big Lebowski on the mound. That ball's hammered. Oh, that's getting down. That's going to score the run. I'm going to have to stop at second because I've been thrown out all over the place. Been getting that look when I've been going back to the dugout. Like, what are you doing out there? Just a beautiful swing. One hops the fence. Look at the form. Keep running. Run around the bases.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Ricky Whitehead.
Interesting. Did it get down? Oh, yeah. I couldn't have thrown it out there any better. It's a base hit, another multi-hit game for the Rick Dog Network. Just crushing it out here. I'm not going to run because everybody's yelling at me. Doo-doo-doo, doo-doo-doo. Hey. We are rolling along here. Biscuits fall. What a great team name, the Biscuits. I love it.
That's our final line score. First for the victorious Barons, 4 runs.
Back on the bump. Grab my pitching glove. It's different than my shortstop glove, I think. Industry Center Stadium, the house that MJ built. Oh, look who it is. It's Danica Patrick, the southpaw. Throwing out the first pitch. Also, big race down here later today. Waving the checkered flag, so big day for Danica Patrick. Here in Birmingham. All right, here we go. First pitch. Strike. All right, all right.
He's out.
Batting seventh, the center fielder, Cameron Mosner.
0-1. Aye. 0-2.
Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. 1-2. Up to the 58 footer. See if I can put him away. Ooh, fish ain't biting. 2-2. Going back down with the change. Try to get one over here. It's a good pitch. Fouls it off. He's fighting here. Challenging fastball here. High pop fly. Catcher swings over. Makes a nice play. Hey, buddy, welcome back. Well, I'm on the bump. Wheeling and dealing. Strike.
0-1's the count.
Welcome to the Rick Dog Network. Hey, yeah. Got a one. 0-2. I, for the most part, listen to my catcher here. Just throw whatever he puts down. It keeps the flow of the game going. Usually if you hit your spots, usually it's good. But I am not hitting my spots early in this one. So, there we go. Jammed him. Deep into the count, 0-2. All right, I hear you. Oh. And it's 3 up, 3 down. Got a few games left in me before I have to do some editing,
The right fielder, number 19.
but I'll get it in as the sun comes up here in Chicago. What time is it?
Hey, flip it one now.
5:09. Here we go. Now I'm starting to get a feel. Oh my God, we're up 10-0. Coming off we're on a winning streak here, so my guys are feeling good. Chopper.
That is it. The third baseman, Austin Swanson.
Strike. Strike two. Oh, he gone. Wheeling and dealing.
Batting six, the first baseman, number 23, Jim Haley. Ball one.
Here we go, fellas. Let's go.
Oh, that's a base hit. Yes. Ooh, ooh.
Batting seven, the left fielder, number 11,
All right, here we go.
Get ahead right now.
leading off for Montgomery, the shortstop, Tristan.
Just a bit outside. Welcome back to everybody watching out there. The early morning grind, trying to get my guy up to AAA here. Still don't mind being in AA. Standing up a little bit, getting my guy a little better. I feel like it's going to take my guy a full season, maybe even midway through the second season to get him up because I have so much talent here in the White Sox organization, which is a good problem to have. He gone. Wheeling and dealing. The White Sox have a solid organization from top to bottom, which hasn't always been the case. They've tried, but it just doesn't always work out that way. But they've always made the effort, which is sometimes comes back to bite you in the butt. When you're trying to hang in there, you try to build a good team, and you don't always do so. So it kind of keeps you in the middle, which I think a lot of these, we may be playing in a big market, but we don't spend a lot of money.
The batter with 8,
Hey, you made it for the Rangers? I'm somewhat jealous. And what position are you playing? I'd like to know.
Oh, one's the count.
I usually only play shortstop. So now the last couple years I've tried the old two-way player, and it's kind of fun. Adds a little mix-up in the middle. But I one year I tried playing right field, but it just didn't feel real. So I've tried catching a couple times. That's really real. That's too real. You almost have to be in there for every pitch, which sometimes, if you have that time, I think it seems pretty cool. But what position did you? Dodgers shortstop. Nice. How long did it take you? I've done this a lot with a lot of different guys over the years. Sometimes I speed it up and I try to get them there as quickly as possible. Other times I'm not. I'm okay with the grind and I enjoy the experience. sometimes I feel like they screw you and they make you wait a lot longer. So. But the Dodgers, so you made it up on the Dodgers. That's pretty cool. That means you guys are stacked. Shortstop for the Dodgers. That would be fun. Last year, the guy I made was, I don't know how I accidentally just let it draft its own team, and I played for. Last year was a fun experience, or not really. I don't know. It's bittersweet. I played for Baltimore, the Orioles, just for no reason. I said screw it, and I ran with it. And I figured eventually I'd make a guy that plays for Sox, which I think I did late in the season. But I played a good 4 or 5 season on Baltimore and tried to grind it out until I made the playoffs. And I don't know if I ever did. I eventually got frustrated and just was putting up huge numbers, though, MVP numbers, and just get to like 4th or 5th season, and then I was done.
Hey, plays at 1 now.
You had 160 homers. That's unbelievable. So they just kept you there. Well, that's because you're on a good team. See, that's what I'm saying. It depends what position you're playing and who you're playing behind. They'll just leave you there. 160 home runs. That's awesome. You are the greatest player of all time. 160. I got to step up my game. I'm sitting here. I think I'm the shit. I got 10 home runs here and a 50-game hitting streak. Garbage. Garbage. What setting do you have it on? Gotta be. If you have it anything over veteran, I'll tip my cap to you. That's tough. And then the last question is: did you juice up your guy, or did you just let him naturally go? 160 home runs. Oh my! What does the announcer say at after you top 100? Now I want to jack up my guy and find out.
Leading off for Montgomery, the third baseman, Austin Shindig.
Slowing down the pace here. Got 48 pitches.
Hey, come on, guys.
Chopper. He gone. No, I hear you. I've done that in the past. In the beginner mode. It all depends what mood I am. Sometimes I'm like, let's do this. And stack up my numbers. And then as I get a little deeper. But yeah, you're right. This year, I don't know, I have some weird patience this season. Usually I have to have the right shoes, put the Jordans on right away. Got to get my experience points up. You spend extra money on the better game. But sometimes I figured because I was going to be on here, I'd let it grind out together. But I could appreciate it. Why not, right? Screw it. It's more fun. This game is more fun when you're doing that. Instead of when you're striking out every freaking time, which is I like that I have a realistic part. Every game I play, I'm almost a simulation. I want it to be as tough and difficult as possible, or else it's not fun. Usually I'll work my way all the way up to Hall of Fame, or what is it, Legend on this game, I think it is. Last year I was playing Hall of Fame online, ranked, and it was a lot of fun by the end of it, because I found when you play online, you get less people to quit in the higher rank games, but the games were like -1 to -2. Like if you got a hit, it was amazing. So, but it makes it difficult. Sometimes you don't want difficult though. Sometimes you want, like last year I didn't have it. I played a lot, so I got to do that difficulty. Year before that, I didn't, so I had everything on beginner mode. But I've been playing for a while too, so.
That's a ball. Counts 1-0.
Oh boy, showing off the hair.
Hey, no outs now.
Just trying to intimidate the ump there. See if it worked. Yes, it did.
I got a ball,
Intimidated everybody. Didn't even swing. Threw my own pitch. I don't even.
1 ball, 2 strikes the count.
Sometimes I just make up my own thing and just start throwing my own pitches. Nubbed it. Oh, that's a foul ball. Thank you very much. All right. Back door. Oh, got him. Either way. What does the announcer say when you hit your 160th home run? Just start swearing like, holy shit balls. This man
Ball 1, no
has
strike.
just hit 160 home runs. It's awesome. So you just made it to the big leagues for the Dodgers. Trying to win a World Series early in your career. This season I wanted to play for the White Sox. So I picked my team. It'll take me longer now. I'll probably end up hitting 101 home runs next season. Nice job, guys. Come on, let's get it together. I know we're up 10-0, but it doesn't mean. Oh, this guy. Don't dive too hard there. What do we got? They should frickin' give you a car. They should stop the game. See, that's what. If I was making this game, I would. They do get a little funny with like the camera cuts when you're not playing. Is trouble brewing here with the 10-run lead? I don't want to get too lackadaisical. I'm just gonna go for. Oh my God, I'm not covering home. Oh God, got him at the plate. He gone. They should stop the game. They should get funny with it, right? After every home run, present you like a something statue. That's funny, but I guess what could he do? We got to just keep it going. All right, here we go. I feel like I have a few more days of grinding here before I get called up to the big leagues, but I'll be broadcasting every morning here over this holiday weekend. Welcome into the Rick Dog Network. It's been a fun morning. I started off with a win on the mound, and then I've had a couple big games offensively in between. A couple games ago, I got a game-winning hit. I'm going to step off here. And now I'm back on the mound doing my thing into the 7th here. Good banter. Found out my guy. I got to step my game because. Sorry, I don't know. I automatically assumed. BMP hit 160 home runs for the Dodgers organization.
What do you got?
They should make this game where everybody get all your friends. Maybe they do. I was just saying. Everybody's playing in the same league. And you see everybody's stats come in and kind of keep up with each other. This is going to score a run, I feel like. Play at the plate. Oh my God, my team's amazing. Oh God, they're throwing on again. So we could keep each other. We could compete with. Well, I know we kind of compete with each other with rank and all that stuff, but play in the same league. Watch each other's career. We could play against each other. I don't know if they could do that. That'd be cool. So I could see that you hit 160 home runs. Like, Jesus, I have to hit.
Hey, let's make a play and hold him right
And I can't win the Rookie of the Year because you already hit 160 home runs.
Ball and one.
But that would be difficult. And they don't like to do difficult on video games because they started doing that type of stuff.
Hey, one away, one away.
But they just kind of keep it kind of basic and try to not do too much because, you know, they keep it the same year after year after year. Oh, God, I got it. Oh, yeah, almost overran it. 2 down. Because people buy it, right? I go out and buy it every frickin' year. Why change it? They've actually, like, regressed, right? This game used to play on PS3 with a frickin' hit stick. I used to have the batter's box painted in my mom's attic. And I'd be up there taking 400 or 500 at bats this season. It was so realistic. It was kind of realistic, right? Now you can't even do that shit anymore. I won't knock this game too much. It's got a great flow. They keep it pretty simplistic, which I kind of like. And they've also started to bring on cross-platform, which I think is a huge step in gaming.
Up there.
A breakthrough of sorts. Oh, he gone.
Now batting.
So you should send me eventually we'll get a game going. I think the first time you asked me if I wanted to play a game.
Ball one's the count.
And we'll play one here. Maybe tomorrow morning we'll schedule one. I'll be on early. Oh, that's hammered. I think that might be gone. Oh, look at the head down. Look, he's sad. He's upset. Tristan Gray. Got a meatball, and he drove it, basically landed on the factory over there, an industrial site. I hope that ball didn't hurt anybody out there. Look at it, it was a laser. It actually had a laser behind it. Look at it. Somebody call NASA. Bang! What happened to the laser? Oh well. Yeah. Yeah. I think that will just about do it here. Oh, that was a pretty good outing.
Your attention, please.
I got you, buddy. Enjoy. It's a holiday. You gotta go enjoy that family time. I'll save it. Post my videos. I'll be back. Rick Dog Network will be on. I think we work next Monday and Tuesday, so gotta pay the bills. The biscuits go down as we have their number, it looks like. I am going to call it. I'm going to pull the plug. I have to edit a podcast, which I also do. The Rick Dog Network, that's the little podcast up above us. Kimboology. Here on the Rick Dog Network. So many things happening here. But I'm going to get that done. Maybe if I get that done fast enough, come back on later. No guarantees. But welcome in. Thank you for joining me. It was fun. Another good convo. Just like a couple days in a row, people have been joining in, and I enjoy it. Hopefully everything sounds good and looks good. I could see myself ghosting. Have a good one, y'all.